Recorded November 26, 2012. This is the 2012 Kingston Christmas Parade, sponsored by Kingston Parks and Recreation. Special thanks to the parade sponsors: Enrichment Federal Credit Union, Wilma Eblin, SHARON BRACKETT, Three Rivers Community Baptist Church, Compassionate Caregivers of Tennessee, The Bridge at Rockwood, Beginning to End Events, Steve's Hardwood Flooring, TREW'S Wrecker Service and DNR Towing, All-Star Promotions, TOPFLIGHT Tumbling and Cheer, Oren's Flower Shop, Simply Sweet Bakery, Central City Heat and Air, DIXIE Fireworks, and Handy Burger.
Good evening and welcome to Kingston's 2012 Christmas Parade. My name is Teresa Nichols and I'm delighted to be here and joined with Councilman Tony Brown. Tony, it's going to be a great night for a Christmas parade.
Boy, it is, and I'm just glad to be here. What a way to start the Christmas season off with a good old, not real cold, but a kind of nippy air, and it's just great to be here with you, Miss Nichols.
Well, thank you. We're looking forward to a great parade. My name is Teresa Nichols and I'm joined by Councilman Tony Brown. Tony,
Hey.
It's a little wet tonight.
Hey, maybe we'll make it through the rain, okay?
I hope so. We've already started and we're being joined by the Kingston Police Explorer Scouts, I believe.
This is the Boy Scout Explorer Post 376, Teresa. This is something Chief Washam has started in the last year, and they've been participating with the chief and working all the special events all across the county, and I think he's got like 70 or 80 kids in it now.
Great program. And the chief went by a few minutes ago.
This is one of their explorers that they've got. They've got busloads for them, and here comes our Grand Marshal. And this year, our Grand Marshal is Coach Vic King and his wife Nancy, and Aaron Fielding's the driver.
Yes.
Aaron's one of the Parks and Recreation folks, and also played for Coach King. Coach King, a lifetime resident of Kingston, and did a great job as the head coach for many years for the Kingston Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, I think he had over 25 years or so. Right now, we're getting candy tossed to us by our good mayor, Troy Beats, and Miss Carolyn. Merry Christmas!
He didn't try to hit us, did he?
I hope not. Then followed up by gorgeous Miss Firecracker, Miss Michelle Moats. She's our 2012 Miss Firecracker. She's being driven by Billy White. You know, Michelle's the daughter of Pat and Donna Moats, good friends of ours.
Our next one is dressed out is Ron Woody, the Roane County Executive. And his Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas.
Sheriff Stockton coming in behind him.
I like that unmarked car.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Has his wife Tara with him. Boy, that must be a new vehicle there.
I think so. Very nice. Don't ever want to be in front of that one. It's got those lights on.
Some more of the sheriff car vehicles coming in. Here's Daryl Cook. Daryl is the in charge of the school resource officers for Roane County. Then
followed up by other county officials in the Roane County, from the Roane County Sheriff's Department. How do you like those new cars?
well, they're not like they used to be. You know, they're just
not the Crown Vics. Is
yeah.
that what they used
You know,
to
they've
have?
done away with those now. You can't get those anymore.
I know.
I like the color scheme to them. You know, they just look like they're fast.
Yes, I like that body style actually. Now we've got our new Roane County Road Superintendent, Dennis Ferguson, throwing out some candy.
Hey.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, Dennis. I'll have to say a special hello to him, you know, since he's the boss.
I know.
Yeah. Dennis just got elected. You know, he served 18 years in the state legislature and then ran for road superintendent after Tom Hamby retired. And Dennis doing a good job with the road highway department.
Yes, he is. How do you like working for him?
Oh, it's a challenge.
I bet you all have a good time.
Yeah.
Now there's Wilma Jean Eblin from Roane County, our Roane County trustee.
Mr. Rodders driving her through. Hey, guys.
Merry Christmas.
Well, I want you to look there. That's a good-looking vehicle they're driving now.
Yeah, it's SHARON BRACKETT, Roane County Register of Deeds. Here's our newly elected State Representative, Kent Calfee. Merry Christmas!
There's Miss Hannah driving. Yeah, Mr. Calfee was just elected our state representative from the 32nd Legislative District, part of Loudoun County and all part of Roane County.
Right.
There goes Gil with All-Star Promotions, where
Located
they treat you like a star.
in Midtown.
Midtown. 882-9014, if I remember the phone number correctly.
They're always really great to throw out some T-shirts to our
that was
audience.
something they started a long time ago, wasn't it?
Yes. And we've actually got a good crowd out here tonight, Tony.
Well, I always like this one coming up next.
Merry Christmas!
This is the neatest horse and wagon.
Beautiful carriage.
Our next one is Ronnie Collier, Auction and Realty from 10 Mile, Tennessee, the 2011 bid calling champion for the state of Tennessee. Center in. Tell me what you get for. Got 5 to 10 to 15, now 20, 25, 30.
Well, he doesn't have nothing on you, Tony.
Hey, I tell you, he's good.
Yeah, he is.
Is
I've heard
really
it before.
good. He can really call those out. If you need an auctioneer, give him a call. Hey, guys,
Hey,
Central City Heating
Merry
in there.
Christmas. Have their business over there off Lawnville here in Kingston.
That's been in their family for a long time. You know, Eddie Powell started that and handed it down.
If you have any heating needs, I'm sure he'll be happy to come out this winter. Now we're in the mood to do some tumbling, Tony. You want to go out there and do a cartwheel or two?
Oh, I could do that.
This is TOPFLIGHT, tumbling and cheer. Well, they've got a good group there, don't they?
I mean, a big group, too. Look here. I mean, all ages.
I like those hats. Here we've got exciting Pack 101 here in Kingston. Have you seen? They've got their trees out already for sale. So if you haven't got your Christmas tree yet.
That's it.
I believe
Troop
that's
101.
Yeah. Looks like Councilman Kevin McClure falling in line there too.
Yeah. This is the Cub Scouts, the Wiblos, is that how you pronounce that?
I think so.
Webos, the Tiger Cubs.
And looks like Cub Scout Den number 7. Got a nice float. I like that tree.
And, you know, we have several floats in the parade this year. I understand we've got 6 or 7 more than we had last year.
Great.
And before our program's over tonight, we will be announcing the winners and how much they win.
Okay.
With the prizes.
I'd hate to be a judge.
Business and Professional Women's Club from Rockwood.
Merry Christmas. You know, we appreciate everybody that takes time to make a float, put their efforts into decorating and coming out in the cold. Merry Christmas. More Cub Scouts. Were you ever a Cub Scout, Tony?
No, never was. I was a Boy Scout for about a month and a half.
I was in the Brownies.
You still got your old uniform?
I do not. I like their slogan coming up here. It says, "Join Cub Scouts."
Well, I tell you what, the Cub Scouts are well represented tonight. We've just got all kinds of Cub Scout packs.
Merry Christmas.
All of them are 101.
Very involved group. Actually came by the house a few weeks ago selling some good caramel corn. Happy to take an order. Here's one of our first church floats from First Baptist Church, Creative Arts Ministry.
They've got a puppet ministry if they do, Teresa.
Excellent. They have a very active youth group. They've come to our church before. Big Star Hope Chapel in Wartburg, and appreciate all their support, their missions.
And all of them are middle school students, and they do the puppets.
Looks like now we've got the Kingston Mighty Mites.
This is part of the Kingston Optimus Club football team. This is the football team and the cheerleaders, the cricket football team and cheerleaders, and the hopper football team and cheerleaders. Says they, if this is right, it says we've got 7 truckloads of them coming through.
Wow. Excellent.
I had the opportunity to go to their cheerleading competition a couple of Saturdays ago at the Roane County High School Gymnasium.
Right.
And that's the fullest I've seen that gymnasium in years and years, with
Wow.
all of the area kids out of the Tennessee Valley Association cheering.
Uh-huh. That's great that that event was held here in the county.
And this is the Midway group here.
They're putting on a little cheer for us. Right now coming up is Kingston Chiropractic, and now, you know, this used to be Dr. Hunter's, Linda Hunter's business, and she retired, and now we have Dr. Chris and Stephanie Estes that run it.
Does that mean I'm getting old if Linda can retire?
Yes, yes it does. Of course I'm not, but yeah, Linda was there for a long time, but I hear great things about Chris and Stephanie, so they're right there on the Kingston exit there. If you have needs, go visit the Kingston Chiropractic Center.
Here we have the 2012 Kingston Optimus Club Mighty Mites Homecoming Queen, Krista Gilmore. She's got her a plastic bag on her, make sure that pretty dress she's got on
Right.
doesn't get wet.
I love the cars that these
Oh, this one here's
precious little ladies get to ride in. I like that sign. Jesus is the reason for the season. Very nice. Merry Christmas.
Some more of the football players from the Optimus Club, the Mighty Mites. Merry Christmas, guys.
I hear the band in the background
Yeah,
coming, Tony.
I love that band.
She's got a tiara on.
And then the Crickets, another age group from the Kingston Optimus Club. Guys, they must have 300 kids or more in that program.
Right.
That's just football players, not counting the cheerleaders. And all the guys that volunteer, nobody gets paid in that organization, just like the Midway Waves and the Rockwood Rams and the Harriman Blue Devils. All those guys that do that volunteer work are really special.
They are. Plus, they always have great parent support. Nice big penguin there. We'll talk for a minute before the Roane County High School Band gets up here, led still by Zach Williamson, and always winning awards, and just a great band program.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Roane County High School award-winning marching band. Listen as they play.
It stopped raining.
Teresa, this is another group that without the parent support, just like the trailers coming in, all those things, all those uniforms and stuff, they have to load up in this trailer and take everywhere that they go. And you can see all the sponsors on the side of their van.
Right.
It just takes I mean, it's just a big production to get these kids from when you've got 100 students in the band. And I understand that they're fixing to build them a new $800,000 band room because they've run out of room. Yeah.
Well, as you said, they are the award-winning Roane County High School band. Very deserving of more space. Here we've got Oren's Florist.
Located on Ray Street, right behind us. At the corner of 3rd and Ray Street.
Right. And what's great, you can get your honey-baked hams and turkey breast here, and you can order from them and just go by and pick them up. So if you need that for the holidays, make it a little easier on yourself, get Oren's a call.
Well, I tell you what, here comes some more football players. The Optimus Club Hoppers.
Throwing out candy. Look at that record, 24-0. I guess that scored one of their games. Here's beginning to end's event. This is a new business, I believe, here in Kingston. They're event planners, so if you need any events planned, please give them a call. They're located right here in Kingston.
All right, this is Handy Burger. Boy, I have to eat breakfast there. I tell you what, with the Handy Burger going by, let's take us a quick commercial break, Teresa, and we'll be back with more action from the 2012 Kingston Christmas Parade after these words.
Sounds good.
And we're back again with the Kingston Christmas Parade. The bridge at Rockwood, one of the floats.
They're always great to participate in our parade.
Hey, look here, they've got their chef hats on. They're all fixing us something to eat.
They're cooking for us.
I know it. Look here.
Excellent.
Oh, look here. They're just so nice. Thank you, honey.
Thank you very much.
And the bridge, you know, all these facilities, assisted living, always have a picnic for all their clients at the Roane County Park every year. And it's just such a joy to go down there. They'll bring about 200 down. And the Spring City facility comes in that's associated with the bridge and all the rest of them. Oh, it's just a great time to sit around and socialize with all those nice folks that they bring in. And feed good, too. We want to thank Channel 15 from Roane State Community College for the first time broadcasting with us in conjunction with Channel 12, BBB Communications.
Right. We're glad to have them out this year. We're waving right now to our Park and Recs Director, Rick Ross, who does a great job. And let's take a minute and just thank him, his staff, Joanne Neese, Sonny Hunter. I'm looking for my list. Gina Brooksbank, and also the Park and Rec board members that have helped coordinate, line up the Christmas parade. Chairman's Karen High, Ruth Thompson, Ruth Lentz, Josh Igo, Paul Rogers, Eric Clark, Kenyon Heathcote, Sue Collins, and our very own Councilman Tony Brown.
And I think that Councilman Burkett's out there helped them tonight also lining stuff up. I saw him earlier.
Excellent. It takes, you know, more than just one or two to pull off this Christmas parade. So we appreciate all their time and efforts. Right now we're looking at Midway Cub Scout Pack 304.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, look here. That looks like something I could ride on there.
I could too. I think I'd like that scooter. You could take the tractor. Merry Christmas. You gotta love clowns.
Yeah, this is part of the Cabela Shrine Group in Knoxville. There's Mr. Collins.
Yep. Ed's been involved with the Shrine Group and driven the van for taking kids to the hospital many, many years.
You know, they've got 22 hospitals throughout the United States. It doesn't cost anything. They take care of burn and crippled children. It's just a great organization. And if you see one of the guys out with a fez when they're selling their papers, that's how they make their money. Just be sure and contribute to them.
Absolutely.
If you want to become a Shriner, all you have to do is ask one of them. want to say a special thank you to Jerry Duncan Ford for providing the vehicle for the Grand Marshal tonight. Jerry Duncan over in Harriman. That was a, I believe it was a Ford Mustang convertible, if I'm not mistaken. That had Coach King in it.
I think it was. But I like those little Corvettes the Shriners drive. Merry Christmas.
And these guys practice all the time. You know, they're in radio communications with each other. They do the figure eights, and they come in and out and go back and forth. I mean, it's just amazing. At what I watched them unload tonight out next to the interstate, and they were practicing in one of the parking lots.
Right, I forget how many different organizations or groups within the Shriners. I mean, they've got little trucks, Corvettes, they've got clown units.
Got a motorcycle, got a couple of motorcycles, got the Hillbillies.
The Oriental Band, very active, and like you say, do a great job fundraising for children to be taken to the hospitals and get free treatment.
You know, they also put on the Shrine Circus every year. That's one of their major fundraisers, and I think it was just like a couple, 3 weeks ago in Knoxville.
Right. And it's a good circus. What year's this Mustang we're looking at?
I don't know. That's a...
It's one of the newer ones, as in not 50s or 60s.
Yeah, as in not that old.
Right.
So it's obvious they've got go-karts.
Right. Another group. They've decked them out really well.
You don't remember this, but I can remember as a youngster watching the parades that they had little scooters. Now, they started out with little bicycles, and then they went to scooters.
No, I don't remember that. That was
I've got
before my time.
I've got a friend that lives in Jessup, Georgia, who belongs to the Shrine Club down there, and they've all got big chairs, like high chairs that are on motors, and they sit up on a big chair.
That's great. I think they have as much fun at the parades as everybody does watching them.
I know it. And if you ever miss them one year, you always want, you know, oh, why weren't they there? You know, and they go to so many different parades that you've got to book several months in advance just so that they can come, and they try to go to all of them.
Right, and you can see they bring out a big, you know, group. It's not just one or two. I think we've seen at least 4 now, different groups. So we appreciate the Shriners coming out to our 2012 Kingston Christmas Parade. The rain's holding off, and we're grateful. Just a couple things that I know that's coming on in upcoming events in Kingston. The Candy Cane runs on Saturday, December 1st at 10 a.m. at 4th Southwest Point. That'll be a big time. And then also the Candlelight Tour is on Saturday night, December the 8th at 6 p.m. And they usually have people in costume, and it's a beautiful event. If you haven't been able to attend the Candlelight Tour, go out on December the 8th at 6 p.m. at the Fort Southwest Point.
And I think that you'll be able to sample some refreshments from the time, is what I understand too.
Well, that'll be exciting.
Now, if I'm wrong about that, we'll blame Mike.
Okay, let's do. We're still waving at some of the Corbella Shriners that are participating in our parade.
This vehicle coming up here, the Kingston Fire Department, of course, the chief is Willie Gordon. They had fundraisers.
Hey, Tim.
There's old Tim Clark. They had fundraisers, and this was purchased without any monies from the taxpayers on the little vehicle, and they use it at events like this, and also on the walking trail.
Excellent, excellent. Willie is one of our chief fundraisers. Can stretch $1. There was one of our fire trucks. Okay, give me the year of this car.
Oh man, I don't know. It's pretty though.
It is.
Simply Bakery. That's a new place that's located next to the Highway Patrol driver's license on Gateway.
Yeah, have to go down there and visit.
Chevrolet Impala, boy, that's pretty. You know, again, these guys that take care of these cars, Teresa, they just, I mean, I don't want to say it's like their baby, but it is, you know. Some of these guys are.
But you can see why they're beautiful.
I guarantee you they'll be wiping them down when they get them home tonight when they put them back up. Most of them are probably garage stored. That's a new looking Corvette there.
That's nice.
You know, the tires on that car there is probably $500 or $600 a piece.
Followed up by a good old truck. I'm not sure what year that is.
Is that Mr. Murr?
Merry Christmas.
Here they've got them some lights, and now is that what you call moon hubcaps?
Okay, we will. I like that.
I believe that's moon hubcaps.
All right.
The Roane County Homeschoolers Association. These guys all are taught at home, and there's a group of them, and there's several of them. I know that they've used the Roane County Park for several years to have their parties and stuff with, and a good group of kids here.
Right, and they start networking with each other, and so they, which makes it interesting for all of them, the teachers or the parents as well as the students. We could get us a little hat or a light, a laser light, as that buggy passes by us. We got to give a shout out to our spouses. My good husband, Jeff Nichols, and your good wife, Jeannie Brown.
Oh, Jeannie Brown. She wouldn't get out. She's afraid it was going to rain.
Jeff's over here taking it all in. There's our good buddy, David Pierce.
David and Tim. Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas, guys.
This is Southwest Point Baptist Church.
Beautiful float.
I bet you Shannon's in charge of this now. David and them's driving, but I bet Shannon's in charge. What do you bet?
I bet you're right. Looks like a down-home country Christmas kind of theme. Have you got your Christmas tree up yet?
No. Probably going to put it up this weekend.
We've got ours finished yesterday.
I don't want to tell this. We cheat.
Do you cheat?
Yeah, ours stays decorated all year, and we have it in the basement. And we just bring it up, set it in the
up.
corner. Yeah, put a sheet over it.
Well, that's one way. That's good. We kind of go with a traditional real tree. Makes the house smell good.
Smell good, yeah.
But you can buy that spray stuff too.
Well, I don't want to cheat a whole lot now, just a little bit.
This is a Merry Christmas.
Well, they throwed us a curve. They've got out of order on me.
Yep. I'm trying to see the back of their sign.
Kingston United Methodist Church, maybe? I believe it is.
Okay.
You know, they've got the clothes closet. It's Kingston United Methodist Church. They've got the clothes closet and do all kind of ministry. Then the Three Rivers Antique Tractor and Engine Club. And again, these guys, they really put a lot of effort into their stuff too.
Right, they usually have events at the Expo Center a couple times throughout the year at Roane State.
And their theme this year is Down on the Farm with Santa.
I like that.
This is the disabled veterans.
Tri-County Chapter 26. Merry Christmas.
Got the little tank on the back of it. Got the American flag leading the way, and have all the 6 service flags. Can you name them all?
As in Marine, Army, Air Force,
Coast Guard.
Coast Guard.
And then they've got a prisoner of war, I'm sure.
Yes. I love the red, white, and blue Christmas tree. Yeah. It's got to make you proud every time you see a red, white, and blue flag. We live in the best country in the world. And being here at Kingston for the Christmas parade for 2012 is just icing on the cake, isn't it, Tony?
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. What
look
a
here,
sweet group of little ladies here.
Oh, no, I like that. The Girl Scout Troop, 21168, they said.
They were in sync. Right now we've got the Southeastern Clogging Company coming up. We had twirlers and tumblers before, now we've got cloggers, Tony.
Look here, they're all dressed alike, got their little toboggans on. Were you ever a clogger?
I was not. I just kind of a home clogger.
When I did that, my daddy gave me a spanking because I was stomping, you know. But I'm telling you, that is really, really good. I'd try to wear my shoes out.
We could probably take a course or two from them. They've got a variety of age groups involved there, so that's great. 'Tis the season.
Well, that's a neat looking little float, isn't it? That's
I
on
like
his four-wheeler, maybe? Or his golf cart?
No, it's Santa's sleigh.
Oh, okay. Look at all this. Look at, they got...
Well, here we have...
Don't get me tickled now.
This is a K&O Towing.
Wartburg Speedway.
Our neighbor right up the road in Morgan County.
Well, they've got all the reindeers, I'll say that.
Yeah, they corralled them in.
They're in the barn there. Their heads sticking out of the barn. That's what it is.
That's right. They're just getting ready for Christmas Eve to head out, take Santa on his sleigh.
I hope he comes and sees me. You know, my birthday's Christmas Day.
I did not know that.
My birthday's Christmas, and when I turned 50 several years ago, you were there.
I do. I remember that.
That was the first year I got 2 presents. And I opened one of my presents up, and there was a sock in it, and I opened my birthday present up, and it had the other sock.
I love it. Well, you had a matching pair then.
That's right.
Jeff is also a December baby, so I feel sorry for you December boys. Here we got Blue Springs Boat Company. You know, they're located right off the I-40 exit at 355. I'm sure if you wanted to get a pontoon for your loved one this Christmas, they want you to come on out. They're hollering at Corey, our sound guy from Channel 15.
Let's take us a quick break. What do you think, Teresa?
That sounds good.
We'll be back in just a moment.
And we're back with Kingston's 2012 Christmas Parade. The rain has held off, Tony, and we've had a bunch of beautiful floats. Right now we're looking at the Daughter of the Revolution.
There's Mr. Collins driving that. I wonder where Sue's at.
I don't know. She's probably on the float. Hey, Glenn. Merry Christmas.
They're really active out at Southwest Point, helping Mike and Rick and those guys out there. And
yes, they are. It takes the volunteers as well as the staff to pull all the enactments off throughout the summer. The candlelight tour they've got on December 8th. That's a great looking float.
And again, you know, we're just real fortunate again, Teresa, to say again that of all of our volunteers and our sponsors and stuff, but we've got several sponsors that have helped us with this that we're going to name here in a few moments. And we've got next the Edgewater Independent Baptist Church. That's out on Galahar Road, and I think Jim Washam is a sponsor. I think he's already come through, but this is his church, and they've got a float that they've entered in this year's parade.
I see some angels coming up. There's our former mayor, Diane McKeithen. Merry Christmas!
And some of our sponsors, Teresa, this year is Enrichment Federal Credit Union, Wilma Eblin and Sharon Brackett at the courthouse, the Three Rivers Community Baptist Church, the Bridge of Rockwood, beginning to end events, Steve's Hardwood Flooring, TREW'S Record Service, All-Star Promotion. And we'll get to the rest. Hey, look at this little camel. I like that.
I like that. That's from the Edgewood Baptist Church on Galahar Road. Their theme is Cradle to the Cross.
Renaissance Terrace. Hey, guys. Merry Christmas.
Located in Rockwood.
Some of our other sponsors is Orange Flower Shop, Top Flight Tumbling and Cheer, Simply Sweet Bakery, Central City Heating and Air, DIXIE Fireworks, and the Handy Burger.
We've got another good-looking float from. This is with the Renaissance Terrace.
And the Renaissance Terrace and Care and Rehab Center is also one of our sponsors, along with Southeastern Clogging and the Kingston United Methodist Church.
Hey, Merry Christmas, Mr. and Miss Steelman, good to see you. Unfortunately, their daughter, Jennifer, was taken at an early age.
And they're here in memory of her.
Yes, very kind. Oh, there's our James and Georgia Cooley. Beautiful antique car. Merry Christmas. See you Christmas. They're in the Walden Ridge Car Club. The Steelman's float was in, as we mentioned, in memory of their daughter Jennifer, and their theme is Don't Drink and Drive. So let's remember that, folks.
Hey, look here, this is a neat little thing. Got the snowman. Is that Frosty?
Yes. He says, let it snow on his car. Another Walden Ridge. Here's Doc and Wanda Mullins. Merry Christmas. Like those hats.
I believe that's a different car than he's drove before.
He has a bunch of pretty ones, that's for sure. Oh, here's
There's
JD.
JD.
Merry Christmas. And here's more of these cars that'll be wiped off as soon as they can.
Yes.
And I don't blame them.
I used to have an old Corvair like that. Motors in the rear.
Is that when you were in high school?
Oh, that was, yes, well, years and years ago. I had so many old cars.
There's Jim and Freddie Mullins. The Mullins brothers live over in Kingston. Used to van pool with them to work every day. He got us there safely. And that's at the Oak Ridge National Laboratory, home of the world's fastest computer, the Titan, which is also in the Green 500. It's number 3 in the Green 500. Me being Miss Sustainability, you know, we love that.
And just got all that up and running here the other day. I mean, just announced it. I'm sure it's been running. Y'all have kept it a secret.
Yes, the award was just announced in Salt Lake just a couple weeks ago. My good husband was up on stage to accept that certificate. But it's great that we have that right here in our backyard. Carol Ferguson's blowing bubbles at us. We appreciate that. Nothing like a Christmas bubble.
Look here at Keith Howe and his granddaughter and wife, and the little Volkswagen. He called ahead of time and said to tell everybody that he was the best county employee that County Executive Woody had.
Well, that's good to know.
Hey,
Here's
Steve Patterson.
Patterson's.
I want to tell you, that man right there works harder than anybody I've ever seen volunteering. There's his dad, Don, with him in an old Mercedes.
He absolutely does.
Good-looking Mustang.
Merry Christmas. Patterson's have got stores located in Midtown, Rockwood, Oak Ridge, and Knoxville.
That's correct.
Oh, this is a pretty car.
Now that's a limousine there. Now I want you to look. That thing there. Look at that hood ornament.
Beautiful color.
I couldn't afford the hood ornament on that.
That is beautiful. Be good if we knew the year of these pretty cars. You're supposed to know that, Tony.
Well, you know, I'm not that old, hardly, almost. This is probably a 67 57 or so Super Sport Malibu.
I like the dice hanging from the window, the mirror.
This is probably a 55 Chevrolet.
Merry Christmas, guys. I can't really say punch it, can I? Here in town.
This is a Dodge Ram, new model.
Giordan. Good looking truck there. TREW'S in Kingston, they're always faithful to be in our Christmas parade. We appreciate them.
You know, Jerry Dan, they make those down in Rockwood.
It is a Giordan.
That's what I'm saying.
Giordan. I think I said Giordan.
They make them in Rockwood. Greg Hill and his folks down on Gateway.
Cool. DNR Towing here in Kingston. It's good to know that we have them here, but we really don't want to be on the other end of having to call them.
That's right. Now we've got horses.
Horses, horses, horses. Actually, that's a pup right up front. Well, there's another a miniature horse leading the way.
That's a mule. That's not a horse.
Now I'm talking about this dog.
I know, but here's a mule. I know. There's Sammy Foster.
Merry Christmas.
There's two mules. There's another one.
Well, look at you knowing your animals.
And this is part of Tractor Supply down in Rockwood. Susan Brown and all her crew.
They've taken the time to decorate these horses.
And Susan's daughters. This one and that one, she said.
Excellent. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. New store in Roane County, Tractor Supply.
Yes. Oh, now this is what I'd like.
Oh, look here, yeah, but that wouldn't pull me. That poor old pony said, boy, turn me loose. I want to run. Let me go.
Now here's a little feller.
A little miniature.
Oh, it's got a pup on board as well. Pretty, I think that's a poodle.
Look at this one, got the red skirt on.
Merry Christmas.
All that's part of the Tractor Supply group.
Located in Rockwood. They're ready to meet your supply needs. Once again, we want to thank Channel 15, Roane State, for being with us here tonight, and BBB as well. Our Kingston Park and Recs, their team, Rick Ross, Joanne Neese, Sonny Hunter, Gina Brooksbanks, for organizing this, as well as Park and Recs Committee. We appreciate all of them, and all of our sponsors. The Kingston Christmas Parade wouldn't be possible with all of our sponsors.
And I think all of our floats have already gone through. Okay, and we're going to announce while we got just a little break here. If you want to announce, I'm going to open the envelope and give that to you and let you. Let's start right down here with this one.
Okay. Our business award, $50 award, will go to Southeast Clogging Group, and we saw them. They had a big group come out. Our next award is for school bands, and Roane County High School Band gets $75, and we appreciate them coming out. Probably over 100 members and then some. Our youth award goes to the Midway Cub Scouts boys group. And then our city award, which is $100, goes to the Shriners. And then the mayor's award, can I have a drum roll, please?
Hey, blah, 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 blah.
And the winner of the mayor's award is Three Rivers Antique Tractor.
Okay.
So we appreciate all of those that participated in the Kingston Christmas Parade, decorating the floats, spending time coming out. We appreciate all them, and congratulations to the winners.
And again, that's the winners for the 2012 Kingston Christmas Parade. We've seen, while we were doing that, the Roane County Rescue Squad and some of their vehicles coming through. Again, another volunteer organization that you hope you never need them, but if you do, they're always there. I mean, they do a great job. They purchase all this equipment on their own with their fundraisers. There is some county funding, United Way funding, and they take care of all that.
Yes, they do, and they 24/7. If you need them, they're there. They're trained individuals, and like you said, we don't want to have to call them, but if we do, it's great to know they're right here in our backyard and they're skilled.
And it looks like they're needing volunteers, so if you want to be a member, they have meet Monday nights at 7 o'clock down at the Rescue Squad. There's Mr. Stout.
They're in Midtown.
Dot.
Merry Christmas.
How y'all doing, Keith?
Now we've got some of our local fire engines coming up. The first one is from Blair Fire Department. Here again, these are volunteer fire departments.
Again, the Blair Fire Department located up in the upper end of the county around Oliver Springs, taking care of that area, Dillis and Orchard View. We've got 5 county fire departments throughout the districts in Roane County. One of them being the Midtown Volunteer Fire Department.
Right.
I think Mr. Scarborough may be the chief of that one, located there on Old Rockwood Highway.
I think you're right, Randy Scarborough. Now we got the South Roane County Volunteer Fire Department coming through. They've got a big truck and they're playing Christmas carols for us. Now I'm looking for that one that's got that really good looking big guy on the back of it.
He'll be at the end, I'm sure. Mr. Palmer driving that one, the East Roane County Volunteer Fire Department.
We can't thank them enough, all of our volunteers, for their time to serve as volunteer firemen and women.
And then here's the newest addition. This is the county-funded hazmat crew that works out of the ambulance service building. And this is part of the emergency management with Howie Rose and his group. They'll respond to all the other, they have mutual aid with all the cities and all the county fire departments.
Right, they've got a good emergency call system in place
Yes.
when there's local emergencies in our county, and we appreciate that.
And you can get those texts and phone calls at your house if you'll sign up for them.
Absolutely.
This next group coming up, Teresa, again, somebody that you don't want to that's right, but you can't do without them. All the things they've done. That Hurricane Sandy, the American Red Cross sent some folks from Knoxville up there, and again, those people are the first ones on the ground when something like that happens.
Yes, the Appalachian chapter, very active group.
Got several sponsors on the side of their vehicle.
UT Battelle, SAIC, BWXT, Bechtel Jacobs, BNFL.
You know all those good numbers, them initials and stuff.
I kind of do. Another East Roane County Volunteer Fire Department. Thank you. Look who's coming, Tony.
Well, here's the Kingston Fire Department and their ladder truck. Mr. Let's driving it, and there's the guy that everyone's been waiting for. You mentioned him a while ago.
I did. Merry Christmas. There's Santa. He's making his first debut here in Kingston's 2012 Christmas Parade.
Now, how did he know my name?
Because you're on his naughty list, I'm guessing.
That's I bet he am.
So, speaking of naughty or nice, we got to be good because we've just got a few more days till Christmas is here.
Engine 2 from the Kingston Fire Department.
We've got 2 stations here in Kingston, one right here in town, the other one on Galahar Road.
Hey, Tabby.
We want to say thank you to all the ones that participated, attended, put on this 2012 Kingston Christmas Parade. It's been a joy to be here with you, Councilman Brown.
Well, it's been fun. It's been a long time since I've done a lot of these, and you have too. Maybe is this the first one we've done together?
Yes, it is. It's been great.
Missed you last year. Joanne filled in last year.
Yes, she did. I told her she couldn't get comfortable.
Well,
I wanted to come back.
That's what she told me. Yeah. But again, guys, just a good way to get the season started with a Christmas parade. Kingston always first. But you know, if you've missed this one, try to go to one of the others, and we'll have replays on both Channel 15 and Channel 12 throughout the holiday seasons, and then on Christmas Day. But this one is about over, and it's time for Tim Clark and his crew to come in and clean the streets up now.
I know, and it doesn't take them long, because in the morning you will see the streets will be all cleaned up, and that is thanks to Tim Clark and his crew with the road department here in Kingston. So before we sign off, I want to say thanks. It's been great. We appreciate Channel 15, Channel 12. They're going to be they're taping here tonight. They're going to be playing back, as Tony mentioned, and it's my name's Teresa Nichols. I've been thrilled to be here with Councilman Tony Brown, and I want to wish all of you and yours a very Merry Christmas and a blessed New Year.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Special thanks to the parade sponsors: Enrichment Federal Credit Union, Wilma Eblin, SHARON Brackett, Three Rivers Community Baptist Church, Compassionate Caregivers of Tennessee, The Bridge at Rockwood, Beginning to End Events, Steve's Hardwood Flooring, TREW'S Wrecker Service and DNR Towing, All-Star Promotions, Top Flight Tumbling and Cheer, Oren's Flower Shop, Simply Sweet Bakery, Central City Heat and Air, Dixie Lee Fireworks, and Handy Burger. Thanks to Kingston Mayor Troy Beats and First Lady Carolyn Beats. Kingston Assistant Mayor Tim Neal. Council members Tony Brown, Norm Sugarman, John Burkett, Kevin McClure, and Don White. And Parks and Recreation Board members Chairman Karen High, Ruth Thompson, Ruth Lentz, Josh Igo, Paul Rogers, Eric Clark, Keenan Heathcote, Sue Collins, and Councilman Tony Brown.